Ballot counting for South Korea's 20th presidential election has been ongoing for a while now, and the final result is slowly taking shape. Our reporter Eum Ji-young is out at one of the counting stations in Seoul. Ji-young, what can you tell us at this point?
Daniel, I'm out at Seoul National University gymnasium, which is one of the venues where the ballots are being counted. And behind me are some hundreds of staff and volunteers who are busy processing the ballots, and they've been doing this for several hours after the close of the polling stations. This is what you would see at most of the counting stations across South Korea. When the voting boxes arrive, they're opened and ballots are poured onto the table. Then staff organize ballots and then put them through the counting machines where they're identified as valid and invalid. After that, staff check the ballots that are identified as invalid. The ballot counting area behind me is under strict control. All staff are wearing protective masks against COVID-19, and only vote counting workers can enter the counting area. Police workers nationwide are on full standby at counting stations to ensure safe and accurate proceedings. In fact, the police deployed nearly 70,000 personnel to provide security for any possible situation on election day. The police also delivered the ballot boxes to the counting stations in their constituencies. In total, there are 251 centers nationwide counting the ballots tonight. The National Election Commission says it'll do its utmost to manage the election throughout.
The National Election Commission has been devoted in its preparations for the election so that voters can exercise their right of suffrage without any difficulties. We will do our best until the polling and counting ends.
Ji-young, the ballot counting will end in a few hours' time, so do tell us what the results are looking like right now.
Daniel, we still have a couple of hours left until we see all the ballots tallied up. But as of 1:45 a.m., nearly 80% of the votes have been counted. And South Korea could be waking up to the results at about 6 a.m. on Thursday when the ballot counting comes to the end. But the National Election Commission is providing live updates online. Ruling Democratic Party candidate Lee Jae-myung and main opposition People Power Party candidate Yoon Sung-yeol have been neck and neck throughout. But as of 1:45 a.m., Yoon has been winning by 0.95%. In the previous presidential election, it took nearly 6 hours until the ballot count was completed, but it could take longer this time. That's because early voting in this election had the highest ever voter turnout at roughly 37%. For the early voting ballots, there are in envelopes which need to be opened before they can be counted, so it could take longer. Also, the ballots cast by COVID-19 patients and those in quarantine are counted separately. So a little bit of patience is required as we go and waiting for those official results. This is all I have for now, but I'll bring more updates in our later newscast. Back to you, Daniel.
All right, Ji-young, thank you for those updates.